You were a resource to her. How do I know? Simple. When she had choices, you were invisible. And when choices disappear, you become special. A man remembers the good times, but a woman rewrites history. What she described as love now becomes I was never happy. And we see and hear this all the time, guys. And she doesn't leave slowly. She detaches quietly. And by the time you notice, she has already grieved you while still sleeping right next to you. She ended up blindsiding me again. But what that experience taught me was that when she comes back, it's almost never because she suddenly cares. It's never because she all of a sudden realized she loved you. It's because her options dried up. She didn't miss you. She missed the attention. She missed the safety. She missed the stability. Your connection with her was not about romance. You were a resource to her. How do I know? Simple. When she had choices, you were invisible. And when choices disappear, you become special. That isn't love, guys. That's convenience. Here are the real reasons she came back. The new guy failed, the roster went quiet, and the validation stopped. Women lie, gentlemen. Patterns do not. And as men, we get tricked by nostalgia, don't we? Old pictures, her reminiscing about the good old days, her telling you that she's changed, but she didn't change, player. The market did. And that's why she's trying to come back. If she respected you, then she wouldn't need to lose you in order to value you. And here's the diabolical thing. The attempted comeback is usually a test. Are you still available? Do I still have access? Can I still control the pace? And if you take her back, you teach her a cold, hard lesson. And that lesson is that she can leave, shop around, return, and you will still be there. A man with standards does not tolerate becoming a backup plan. He becomes her lesson. So when she returns, don't get emotional, get logical. Because if she left when life was good, she'll leave again when life is better. Stop getting taken advantage of by women who treat you like an option, gentlemen. Subscribe to the channel or get over to datingwisdom.net. Link in description and or to the streets because the bad boys get her first. The nice guys, they just get what's left of her. Modern women waste their primes on men who spike their heartbeats, not the men who play it safe. She'll jump into chaos almost immediately, but then she'll make the good guy wait until she's ready. One man triggers adrenaline, the other man offers security. And desire is always much higher on a modern woman's list of priorities than actual stability. Her first man gets her raw self, literally and figuratively. Every man after that gets a managed version. Their youth is spent chasing the excitement, but later comes that panicked search for safe. She calls the bad boy toxic, yet she's still checking his stories at 4:30 in the morning. And by the time she actually wants marriage, her loyalty has been fragmented and her standards have been rewritten. That's why nice guys are confused. They meet her after the storm, never before it. One man gets her prime, the other man gets her hindsight. Like it or not, that's the game, gentlemen. You can either ignore it and pay dearly, or you can pay attention and thrive. Subscribe to the channel if you want to thrive. Make this crystal clear because I have been on the wrong side of this way too many times. Women are absolutely ruthless when they fall out of love. They're not emotional. They're not confused. They are ruthless. When there's a breakup, men become nostalgic while women become surgical. And when her feelings die, so does her mercy. A man remembers the good times, but a woman rewrites history. What she described as love now becomes I was never happy. And we see and hear this all the time, guys. And she doesn't leave slowly. She detaches quietly. And by the time you notice, she has already grieved you while still sleeping right next to you. When a woman is really done with you, she doesn't argue anymore. Instead, she observes and she calculates. That is when she's preparing her exit. In this situation, silence isn't peace. It's planning. And this is why women move on so fast. She didn't heal quickly. She healed before she left your ass. You were still fighting for the relationship while she was already free. This isn't cruelty, gentlemen. It's efficiency. So when it comes to relationships, women are emotional on the way in, but they are logical on the way out. A lot of men ask themselves, well, how do I fix this? While women ask themselves, is this still worth my time? And when the answer is no, that door and her legs close permanently. That's why begging never works. This is why explaining never works. This is why promises never work. She already decided. You were just catching up. Women don't destroy men with anger. They destroy them with indifference. Love doesn't end loudly, gentlemen. It ends clean. So the lesson for men is simple. If she falls out of love, walk away with dignity. Because once her heart is gone, she will never come back. And pretending otherwise is exactly how men lose themselves. Do not be one of those men. Subscribe and hit the notification bell. That was one of many situations that taught me the power of walking away. But if you can walk away from a beautiful woman, you already outrank better than 95% of men. men, because beauty is the most effective leash ever created. Most men don't date women. They negotiate with their own desperation. She doesn't have powers because she's special. She has power because most men are weakened by female beauty. The average man would tolerate disrespect, silence, cheating, and humiliation just to stay close to a nice body. That ain't love, gentlemen. That's addiction. And women can sense it instantly. The moment she knows you cannot walk away, the respect dies immediately, and the attraction follows shortly after. A lot of men will say, she's out of my league. Translation, I put women above my self-respect. High caliber men don't chase beauty. They evaluate behavior. Yes, looks get her in the door, but it's her character that decides whether or not he keeps her around. The rarest sentence a woman can hear is, I'm not impressed. That sentence alone terrifies an ego built entirely on attention for something they did not work for. Walking away isn't arrogance. It's clarity. It means your life is already full. It means she's an option, not oxygen. Most men fear losing the girl. High caliber men fear losing themselves. And that's a big difference. Any man can fall for beauty, but only a disciplined man can reject it when it comes with disrespect. If you can walk away no matter how hot she is, you're not cold, you're dangerous. And that's the kind of man women feel and never forget. So if you want to learn how to become the kind of man who walks away from beautiful women, get on over to datingwisdom.net. Link in description or bio.